Here we are back to the credit card topic. Today I will be answering a question that one of my many listeners brought to me, and I know it will be of interest to you as well. Lisa, my listener, had a few credit cards and she finally paid them all. Yay, congrats, by the way, to paying off those credit cards. But now she faces the problem of falling into credit card debt again. So, Lisa's question is how to stop dependency and stay away from credit card debt. And Lisa, thank you for raising this concern because it is probably on the minds of many other listeners. And I would be happy to get to the core issue and what measures can be taken to avoid falling into a trap of credit card debt again. Get your earphones in, hold on to your wheel if you're driving, and let's get to the bottom line. Welcome to Simple Money Systems. This is your top podcast for moms with special needs kids who are eager to pay down their debt for a fearless, meaningful life that brings them joy. Hi, Deanna Gallas here. I am the host of this show for exceptional women just like you who are desperate for a debt-free life without going broke. Discover here simple money strategies to set you free from debt culture, money wasting, and ever-changing mode of currency and market volatility. If you're ready to say yes to a debt-free life and exchange everything that hasn't worked for a plan that will, results that are undeniable like peace of mind, better sleep, improved mood, and more money in your pocket, this podcast is for you. Hug your bug or boo, roll up your sleeves, and get your life out of debt into your freedom zone with confidence. I used to treat credit cards as one of the evil financial tools ever. I was totally on the other side of the fence here, but I came to the point one day with a different approach that changed my mindset completely. I learned the benefits that credit cards offer, plus, I realized that carrying cash envelopes and debit cards in my purse isn't a wise practice anymore. It's just knowing how to use it, right? Okay, so you already experienced and know that wonderful state of being free from credit card debt. So, how is it actually to get that momentum going and not to fall back into a credit rat race again? Let's look into a credit card itself first. What is a credit card? What's the purpose of it and how does it work? First of all, it is a payment card issued by a financial institution, typically a bank, that allows cardholders to borrow funds to pay for goods and services. It comes with great benefits such as a convenient and widely accepted method of payment for both in-person and online transactions. Credit cards eliminate the need to carry large amounts of cash and can be used internationally, which is very handy when you travel. When you use a credit card responsibly, making payments on time and maintaining a low balance relative to the credit limit can help build a positive credit history. A good credit history is important for obtaining loans, renting apartments, and even securing certain jobs. Also, many credit cards offer rewards programs such as cashback, points, or travel miles for purchases made with the credit card. You can earn rewards on every spending, which can add up to significant savings or benefits over time. My favorite credit card reward is, of course, cashback. Typically, once a month, I do request credit card statement cashback that nicely offsets my other loans' interest payments, plus paying zero interest on the credit card itself. So, credit cards typically come with built in consumer protections such as fraud liability protection, purchase protection against damaged or stolen items, extended warranties on purchases, and dispute resolution services. Another credit card great feature is the interest-free period on purchases if the balance is paid in full by the due date. It is one of my favorite credit card perks that I optimize quite often. Currently, I have 6 credit cards that initially offered 12 or even 18 months of no interest on purchases. What I do to make this work for me, I simply keep a good track of monthly payments and also keep an eye on the promo period and date. This system works only if you have a good discipline to stay on top of the credit card balances, payments, and due dates. Credit card statements provide detailed records of spending that are very helpful with tracking expenses, helping you with creating your spending plan, identifying areas where you can save money, and creating a strategy for budgeting. Instead of reading your credit card statement, which can be very intimidating, try to understand it. Another point about the credit card statement is that it shows all the transactions and with all the details and amounts. It does not show the promotion period and date though. This is when you open a credit card that offers 12 or 18 months of no interest. What happens there is you are not charged interest on the purchases during this promotion period and pay all accumulated interest on all the purchases at the end of it. Just imagine paying 35% interest on $5,000 for all those 12 or 18 months if the balance isn't paid. So, remember to keep a good eye on the promo period and date, and most importantly, plan to have money available to pay it off when due. Some people use credit cards as emergency funds. This can lead to a large amount of credit card debt and can become a financial liability and burden that will keep you in a debt zone. Instead, create a plan for your emergency fund and stay away from the temptation of quick and fast access to funds available on a credit card. When you come to Simple Money Systems Academy, one of the first commitments I ask my students is to agree to save your first $1,000 for a special or emergency fund. Okay? So, why is that, and what is the catch with a credit card? Well, with all the good stuff a credit card can offer, there are a few things to know. Also, these tips will answer Lisa's question about how to stay out of credit card debt. So, the first thing, as I mentioned, have a plan. Create a simple system so it will be easy for you to track your daily expenses, credit card balances, and due dates. You may incorporate calendars, reminders, and spreadsheets. In Simple Money Systems Academy, you will learn how to create a budget for your credit card spending. Then, you reduce or increase your credit card limit to that specific amount. This will help you not to overspend. And then you pay off this balance monthly. I use only one credit card for all my household expenses and stay within the budgeted amount. The other credit cards I use for my business specific projects and do not mix with household expenses. By paying off monthly your credit card balance, you are overcoming the burden of high credit card interest rates. And this is the catch here. If you accumulate a credit card balance that you can't pay in a month, it will be even harder to get out of it. A seemingly low monthly payment is much more attractive than a whole balance to pay off, right? So be aware of this money trap. Another point I wanted to touch is about cash advances. Friends, do not do cash advances from your credit card. Cash advances typically come with high fees and also high interest rates. If you are struggling to manage credit card debt or overspending, I invite you to check my debt-free budgeting offer to help you develop a plan to regain control of your finances. You will learn how to implement these strategies and how to maintain financial discipline so you can effectively avoid credit card debt and build a healthy financial future. You also will learn to regularly reassess your financial goals and adjust your spending habits as needed to stay on track. I expanded my offer to 6 weeks of a debt-free budgeting program where you will learn about your finances daily for only 15 minutes a day. I added a week where we will be working on creating your financial statement, and also you will learn how to grow your family's net worth. Get in touch with me at the show notes right below this episode or visit my website at dianagalas.com. At this time, I accept a limited number of new coaching students with who I work one-on-one. There is a great demand for learning about how to step out of debt into your freedom zone in times of financial instability. You will learn how to take control of your financial future, and it's never too late to start. My beautiful friends, you know that you are precious, valuable, and worthy of a life that is free of debt. I know that you can have that life. Once I was in debt, in many debts, trying hard to climb out of the debt pile just to end up in debt again. It was a rat race. It felt like a relentless rat race. No wonder I developed such a strong aversion to using credit cards. And I am so thankful for where I am today after overcoming overspending and creating great use of a credit card by sticking to the system that works. It worked for me, and I know it will do the job for you. And Lisa, my listener, thank you again for your great question about credit card dependency and how to stay out of it. I hope this episode answered your question by shedding light on the dark sides of credit card debt. And friends, if you have questions, I would be happy to hear it right here on Simple Money Systems podcast. I also invite you to join a private community with like-minded, exceptional ladies just like you to be on top of your finances with any questions, accountability, and support. Get in touch with me at the links below this episode. If you love what you learned today, be sure to hit that follow button not to miss future episodes, and please don't forget to leave a 5-star written review on a Simple Money Systems Apple podcast. Just scroll down a few episodes for the review section. I am thrilled to know that this episode contributed to the debt-free life of your dreams. And if you're a social bee today, grab a quick snap of this podcast and post it in your stories about what you've just learned by tagging Deanna Gallus, and together we can make a positive impact on someone's life. Get your life out of a financial rat race into your life that truly matters, that God has designed for you. And I want to end today's episode with the scripture verse from the Bible, written to Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. For you have been called to live in freedom. Friends, stay free from debt and stay blessed. Talk to you in a week. Thank you for tuning into Simple Money Systems podcast. I hope you found this episode insightful. I truly believe that a mom like you can be an inspiration to many others just by simply sharing this podcast and leaving the pot of precious gems behind for those moms who are yet to find them. So together, we can create a community of exceptional moms who stand behind each other. Would you share it with other ladies so they can also find a way to a purposeful, debt-free life? I want you to know that your dedication and hard work, day in and day out, caring for your exceptional child's needs does matter. Your precious gem is yet to shine. Get it out and share your light with others. Talk to you soon at the Simple Money Systems.